Christine from Canada Music Lessons, and today we are continuing to look at the hymn, I Need Thee Every Hour. We've been walking through how to take our hymn from a beginner level to an intermediate level. Last week we learned how to add grace sings to our melody, so be sure to check that out. Today in part 5, Corey Taylor is going to teach us to play some exciting runs to add into our piano playing. If you're interested in more free music lessons, be sure to subscribe and like this video. Let's jump into part 5 of our lesson today. I noticed on some of your right hands, and I know you're trying not to be too fancy today. We talked about doing a beginner video, but you can't help it. You're adding in these beautiful little licks and runs. Is there a way that they could maybe find a simple one to get started if they want? Is there one that repeats itself a lot, or
Sure.
fingering maybe you could show us today?
Sure. So I think I did at one time. I think I did something like what? I think I did something like that. And so that's simply and that works over a couple chords. Yeah. So what I'm simply doing is I'm playing 3 notes and then repeating. Actually 4 notes and then repeating. So we're going G, C, D, G. Then I repeat. So that's what's happening, just doing it faster. And I'm holding the sustain pedal. The sustain pedal is key. Right? And this particular chord or sound works over almost every chord in the key. So you can use it almost. Yeah, it works over just about every one, Over C, D minor, E, F, G, A minor, D diminished. Probably doesn't work over this one. All right, so that's one simple one. And the finger I'm using, I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 5. And then I'm bringing my thumb 1, 2, 3. So my thumb is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1. So the key of that, the hardest part is just making the cross from 5 to 1. 1, 2, 3, 5, 1. That cross is the hard part. So if you're gonna see most people miss, even me when I miss that run, it's because my hand did I did something like that, and my thumbs but like that. Another run I love doing is pentatonic. Now the pentatonic scale, penta meaning 5, tonic means tones or notes, so 5-note scale. So pentatonic scale, 5-note scale. And so what it is basically the major scale, leaving out the 4th degree and the 7th degree. So that's a major scale. That's C major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back to 1. So I'm gonna leave out the 4. 1, 2, 3. No 4. 5, 6, and then no 7. And you've probably heard this sound. So music historians talk about the pentatonic scale. So many will say, it's founded in Asia, but it was also found in Africa. Um, that kind of sound is definitely Asian, but it's also in African music as well. So it's global. It's a scale that everybody uses. Matter of fact, the song "Amazing Grace" it's just the notes of the pentatonic scale.
Wow.
Sorry. It's just notes of the pentatonic scale. So anyway, how do you finger that? Um, Let's see. All right, so there are a number of fingering for pentatonic. The pentatonic scale is weird to play, and so there are fingerings that uh, change over 2 octaves.
Okay.
So normally we're used to doing a finger for 1 octave and then we repeat. But there are a number of fingerings that last over 2 octaves. But I'm going to teach you the one that's go over 1 octave. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then repeat 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. There are many other fingerings that you'll find if you look in some method books and scale books. They'll have some weird finger that's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4. It's weird, and
Hmm.
they're not even like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So they're different. All right.
It's a really neat scale. Would you be able to show us how we could use like that, maybe that pentatonic one? Could we use that in a hymn? And if
Yes.
so, like where would we put it?
Um. Okay. There are a million ways you can use it. So let me give you a few. All right. So I need the every hour. So you can use it as an embellishment on the melody. So I just started it on the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 1. I could have done it there. Oh. Um, that's kind of like a classic kind of gospel. Starting on the third. 3, 2, 1, 6, 5. And going quick. Right? So you can use it as an embellishment technique on the melody. So I'm just ornamenting, embellishing the melody itself. Right? So I'm gonna try it again. And what that was, I just did 2 notes of the pentatonic scale at the same time. So I did 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 5, 6, 5, 6, 5. So with one hand though. So I'm doing 1 and 3, and 2 and 4. Right? So I can use it to harmonize a melody. And I'm just using the pentatonic scale. All right. You can use it as like something that you can use to fill in space. Um, let's see. So a lot of your folksy kind of backwoodsy. I say backwoodsy in like a earthy kind of music, country, R&B, gospel, all use the pentatonic scale to make it feel more homey. Like it feels all that stuff like that is just using the pentatonic scale. and just playing several notes of it at the same time. So this is all the notes, 1, 3, 4, 5. But let's see, it's the, so, I'm just playing the pentatonic scale, but I'm doing 2 notes at the same time, right? So let's see if I can get it in here. All right. Like this is a weird song to do on because it's so flowy, especially when you play it at time. uh, there's not many spots where I can get it in the way I want to.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, we get an idea of how you're using it to kind of fill in empty space, like when
Right.
the singer's not singing, and oh, that's awesome.
Or maybe
So
at the very end. Just do it at the very end. Oh.
Yeah.
So there you go. I'm just doing. Right. So, or you can just do it how I mentioned earlier. Just just kind of just playing it as like a soundscape, just kind of like a
Mhm.
that's the thing. And when you do that though, it's important. Just side note, you notice I always end on like I'm always trying to end on a chord tone. So say for instance I'm playing C major. See I'm playing C major here in my left hand, C, G, E. So I'm going to try to end on one of those notes, C, E, or G. It sounds weird if I end this run and I don't end on C, E, or G. Watch. Or well, it'll work, but it feels better.
I want to thank Corey for that wonderful lesson showing us how to play some fun runs and licks. Leave us a comment about what you learned today and what you're going to be working on this week. Be sure to check out part 6 next week as there is still lots of good stuff to come. If you have not already done so, be sure to hit that like button and the bell notification so you get notified when new videos are released. Also be sure to check out Corey's channel, Skilled Musician, and download the free PDF he has provided down in the description box below. And remember, if you're looking for high-quality online music lessons, be sure to check out our website at CanadaMusicLessons.com. We teach a variety of instruments to all ages. Thank you, and stay musical!